What is up, everybody? Welcome to Dolls Revamped. My name is Connor and I am a novice doll collector, and I have been restoring vintage Barbies for around a year, since July 2023. And so I just wanted to make a video, make a channel where I share the methods to my madness, and hopefully you guys come along for the ride and enjoy my tips and tricks on how to take a doll from seriously in need of help into a pretty cute doll in nearly new condition. Alright, but enough about me, let's get into today's revamp. So I looked up which doll specifically this was on the Barbie face mold catalog. Yeah, this doll is apparently a 2005 Midge doll from the Happy Family, a Midge and Baby gift set. I don't know who this woman is claiming to be Midge, but this is not Midge. This is an imposter. She has a completely different face mold. I believe she's using the Teen Skipper face mold, which I don't remember Midge ever using outside of this doll and maybe one other. This is obviously some sort of scammer taking over Midge's identity, because this is not Midge, okay? As you can see, we have a very dirty doll here. Her hair looks like a rat's nest. I gave her the dignity of an outfit here, and so she wasn't nude, but she came in her bag naked and destroyed. You can just tell that this doll was very well loved, but her hair is absolutely wrecked. And her legs have scuffs and marks all up and down them. I mean, it's not anything too crazy, but she's in need of a good wash and a good cleaning, and there's obviously some good potential here. She's got good bones, and so we're gonna bring her back and turn her into a really cute doll again. So I'm gonna take her to the bathroom and I am going to give her a wash. Alright, so we're here in the bathroom and I am about ready to give Miss Midge her bath. I have all the supplies that I need. I mean, you don't really need much to clean a doll. I have conditioner and a magic eraser, and obviously a brush, or a comb, I guess. I'm using this Suave rose scented conditioner. It was like the cheapest thing that they had at the store, and it gets the job done. The reason that I like it is because I like the scent. It's, like I said, rose scented. So, and then obviously magic eraser. This is really good for getting marks and scuffs off of Barbie legs and cleaning off the vinyl of the face. And then I'm going to wet her hair and put conditioner on it. I will not stand for any dirty comments here. I know what you're all thinking. It's conditioner. Get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, you're gonna put a generous amount of conditioner, and so it's saturated throughout all of the hair basically. And now you can finally start brushing the doll's hair. And so I'm gonna take her and I'm going to start from the bottom of her hair. So basically you're going to start from the bottom and then work your way up as you untangle the knots that are in the doll's hair. So I'm going to work my way up, careful not to tug too hard because it can damage the doll or pull out the hair. I've definitely learned my lesson from brushing too hard, especially as like when your doll's wet and you've just done super hot water. There's all this soap on there and whatnot, and I've definitely beheaded more than a couple of dolls from brushing their hair too hard. So it's something to definitely keep in mind. I've worked my way up pretty much to the top of her scalp now, and when I feel like I've done a pretty thorough job getting the knots out of the top of her hair, I will flip her upside down and basically do the same thing on the under part of her hair that I wasn't able to get on the first go around. So then once I have the top of the hair and the bottom of the hair all brushed out, I make a point to go over the hair right at the front of the doll's face, right where the forehead meets the hair, because there can be a couple of knots left over there. And then once I do that, you gotta re-find the doll's part, which is really important. You gotta make sure the hair is sitting in its proper spot. So once you feel pretty good about where the part is and that the hair is all brushed through, you can go ahead and rinse her once again underneath the faucet. Now that the conditioner's been all washed out of her hair, I like to go through and brush it again just to make sure there's no tangles that came with me running water through her hair again. She looks pretty good, and so we can take her back into my workshop and get her going on her hairstyling. All right, so we're back in my workshop. We got Midge here, and she's looking really cute. Already a huge improvement. Her face is way cleaner. I've got all those scuffs and marks off of her legs, but it's time for her to get to the restyling portion of our doll restoration. And so now I'm going to section her hair up into basically the top half of her hair and then the bottom half that's mostly covered by the other hair. And I'm going to take that top half and put it into like a messy little bun, and I'm going to secure it with a little green clip. And so just the bottom sections are coming out. And then now this is a really important part. So there is disputed science on whether or not connectalon hair, which is the type of hair that Midge has here, whether that is toxic or cancer causing. I have a mask that is able to filter out those kinds of toxic fumes here. It's like a mask that you would use if you were like painting your walls or something. I like to err on the side of caution, and so I would definitely recommend, if you're planning on heat treating connectalon hair like this, to invest in a chemical mask so you don't get sick. And then of course we have our flat iron, which I'm going to be using to curl her hair today. You definitely need a flat iron with heat settings, because if it goes to the standard heating temperature that flat irons are usually set to, it will burn Barbie hair off, and you definitely do not want that to happen. So yeah, now we're going to section out her hair and start curling it. This is where it really starts to come together. This is like my favorite part. I like to put her hair into small to medium sections. I would definitely recommend bunching the hair in sections about the size of the ones in the video in order to get results that are like what you'll see. So you just take a section of the hair, and first I straighten it, which might seem counterintuitive, but this is to basically heat treat the hair as if it were getting a boil wash. And so this gets it really smooth and straight and silky, and basically restores the hair back to its original form. And then you take the straightener and you're going to take that section of hair and you're going to curl it away from the face. And so I'm starting on her left side and I'm curling it towards the back of her head. And this is to, again, get that blowout type loose curl look that I'm going for. And so about half of the hair is going to be done like that. As we go back to the back of her head, you're going to continue to curl away from her face. Once you get to the very back and you feel like you're starting to come back around on the other side, you are going to start curling in the opposite direction that you have been. So both sides, the hair is curling away from her face. And so as you move around to the front, the hair will also be curling away from her face. So now we have our entire bottom section of hair curled and looking really good. I mean, yeah, she looks way better already. Even with the silly bun on her head, she looks way cuter. I mean, she's turning out way better than I even thought that she could. But we still have the whole top section to do, so I'm going to let that down. I'm going to once again find that part that we set earlier when we were washing our hair and make sure the hair, of course, is going to the right sides. So now I'm going to section out the hair into medium to small sections like I did on the bottom portion of the hair. And so the curls all have like a uniform shape and size to them. And then once again, like we did on the bottom, we're going to curl the hair towards the back of her head, away from her face. All right, and so now, I mean, she's looking really good. She's looking great. Now she just needs to be dressed and accessorized. All right, so I make the jewelry by hand. I usually do pretty simple designs for the jewelry. I have a black chain here. I put a little bit of a metal stud through it, and then you can just pierce that directly into her ear, being careful to make sure it's in the appropriate spot that an earring would be on a person. So that's like right in the middle of her earlobe. You just gotta push that in. You might need to use a little bit of force. You should be able to pretty easily pierce her ear with a metal stud like that. And now we're going to repeat the process on the other side. Of course, centering, making sure that we have the stud lined up on the middle of her earlobe, and then piercing her ear once again. There you go. You got two beautiful black real metal earrings on your doll. And she's looking mighty fine, but I don't think that's quite enough for her. I think that we're gonna make her a matching black chain necklace. And so you can put the fastener on one side of the chain, wrap the chain around her neck, and then close the fastener. And this is semi-permanent, and so obviously you'd have to bend the metal fastener back open in order to get this chain off, but it's very secure, it's not going anywhere. So now, of course, we are going to dress her. Just a disclaimer here, I do not sew or make any of the clothes that I dress my dolls in. They are all bought off of AliExpress. I would definitely recommend checking out AliExpress if you are a fan of the fashions that you see in any of my videos, because they have really good options and they're super cheap. I really love the look of this outfit. She's got these two cute little bows on her bodice. It's like a cute little crop top. And then you got like this pencil skirt that has a peplum bottom. It's a little bit of a weird skirt, but I think it kind of works for this look and this doll in particular. It kind of is given like Y2K red carpet vibes. And then of course I have these black heels that I'm going to put on her. And then finally, she's pretty much done. So now it's time for the big reveal. I think that she turned out really nice. It's hard to even believe that she's the same doll. Like looking at the before and after pictures, it looks like a completely different doll, but it just goes to show you what you can achieve with some TLC and with some know-how on how to style Barbie hair. And hopefully I can pass that information and that knowledge along to you all. All right, thank you so much to everybody that stayed to the very end. I'm thinking of doing a doll giveaway when I reach 1,000 subscribers. And so if you would like to be included in that giveaway, feel free to email me. I'm going to leave my email in the description box below. And all you have to do is email me and say, I would like to be added into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I'll enter your name into a pool. And once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to draw one of those names, and whoever gets chosen will be sent a doll free of charge. And if you want to be notified on future doll giveaways or doll restoration videos like this one, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It would really help me out. And hit that like button if you enjoyed this content and you would like to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. And thanks so much for watching to the very end. Bye.